Hello everyone, it's day 14 of the 30-day cleanse and restore. So we're on the GX Assist now. I just took my supplements. I have been a little bit sluggish and slow today, and that's okay. So guys, tell me how you're going. Comment below what's happening there, okay? And it's okay to be a bit slow and sluggish. So the GX Assist, I'm taking it in the evening, and I'm actually adding another GX Assist right after dinner. So I'm doing 2 right before bed, right before dinner, and I think it's really working. I'm not getting cramps, but I feel a little bit of a warm discomfort, and that's okay. It tells me it's working. All right. Now, I want to talk about what the GX Assist can do this week, okay? So I'll talk more about the ingredients and all of the emotions and stuff. But I want to talk about being overwhelmed today. So in this world, there's this, all of the things that are happening in the world today. It's kind of crazy, right? And we can easily get overwhelmed by all of that. So, you know, today there's a storm coming, Storm Sally, and our children are at home. I think you can hear them from school. And, you know, a lot of people can feel anxious, and we have the COVID issues and, you know, election. It's just all sorts of things in the world, right? So there's a lot of distress. And that can lead to people being anxious and confused. So I'm going to share with you what I do for that, okay? And usually we are that way, overwhelmed, confused, and anxious, because we look at everything all at once, and we're trying to do everything and get ahead at one, you know, in one go, okay? But nothing is accomplished immediately and all at once. Everything is an accumulation of small and simple steps, okay? So when you look at everything and you want to do everything and look at the big picture of all the things that you need to do and all the things that you need to accomplish, it gets really overwhelming and you just want to cry and give up, right? So instead of the all or nothing mentality, we need to step back and do it differently, okay? Doing it the old way hasn't helped. It causes a lot of gut problems. So we need to change the approach. You know, we mess up our gut and cause a lot of gut problems when we constantly feel confused and conflicted. And you know, why do we feel confused and conflicted? Because we haven't been taught to tap into our heart energy, okay, and to trust in our gut instincts. Okay, so that's really important skill to have. And you know what, Satan, all he needs us to do is to feel confused. All right, so if we are confused, then we don't do anything, we don't move forward, and we don't take action, and so he wins. Okay, but we're here to live the best life we can. We're here to have joy. We're here to spread light and serve each other, right? And so we can't sit back and make the excuse that we're confused and conflicted. So I have a few suggestions to help you, because these really helped me make, you know, take actions and make good choices. The first one is to clarify your calling on earth. I know everyone has a calling, and it can be very simple actually, and it's something that you feel like you can do easily actually, okay? It's something that you're already good at, and you think, oh, it's not special, but it is special because it's you, okay? And you need to play that role, okay? And it's something that you can keep developing. All right, so take small steps towards your calling. I have friends who are very good with kids or babies or birthing, or, you know, like, you know, I have a friend who loves to, she's a doula, right? She loves helping women with birthing. And, you know, that everyone has their little thing. So identify it and trust that your thing, your passion, is your way of serving the world, okay? So the second thing is tap into your heart compass. As long as your heart compass is anchored in God, right, it will guide you and give you truth. So you need to just pause and ask yourself, is this right? Feels good? And then your gut will confirm, and then just move forward a little bit. Your mind will follow with understanding. Light will fill your mind after you take a little step forward. And this, my friend, this is faith, isn't it? Okay? And our physical body will tell us what our true core beliefs are. And if we're not congruent, the suppressed emotions and energy that is reflecting the beliefs, okay, will it be expressed physically, and there you can see what you can do to change the beliefs, okay? So there was a saying that I heard recently: suppressed emotions express itself physically. All right. So the emotions is just the surface. The beliefs and the thoughts create the emotions. So when we're not congruent to what we really want, okay, we need to identify what it is that we really are believing. And sometimes we believe some false beliefs, and we need to eliminate those and then adopt more positive beliefs. Okay, so when you have a new belief that you've adopted, you can use essential oils. And I'm using Motivate today, okay, to help motivate me, of course, and encourage me to move forward and keep moving on. You can use Adaptive, right, the capsules as well. And we actually have systems. The convention, the doTERRA convention last weekend, they talk all about Adaptive. So there's a program that you can get on for 3 months to help you manage your mood that way. So that's really good. I'm excited to share more about that later with you. But use the essential oils to help strengthen you as you rebuild yourself. Okay, you rebuild your new beliefs in whatever it is. Sometimes I believe that I'm not enough. I believe that, I don't matter, that I'm small. And sometimes I have to, pause and say, no, I do matter. And I can serve in my own special way. And then I support myself by applying oils and keep on nurturing that new belief. Okay. So the other thing too is we can make rules for ourselves and just, take back more control, right? So for me, with my phone, I turn off most of the notifications, all except my texts, because, my kids text me, and even the emails, even the Facebook notifications, I turn it all off, okay? And when I'm ready, I will, and when I have allocated time, I will go on to those platforms when I need to, right? And so there's no dinging, there's no red little circles that kind of annoy me. I have to, have a look at that. So I'm not controlled by it. I try to clean the house before bed so that in the morning when I wake up, I feel refreshed and I feel like I can start a new day. I like to just make, a few rules just personally for myself, and then I can operate within those boundaries. As a school teacher, I know that children need rules, okay? We don't need a lot of rules, but I teach my children principles, and they operate within those principles, okay? And reapply those principles over and over again. So when people have no rules at all, they have no boundaries at all, that's when they get into trouble. When people have too many rules, they get into trouble too, okay? So there's a healthy balance, right? And we know that our heart will tell us that healthy balance. Again, my friend, we don't have to be wandering in the dark and, poking in the dark and be confused and conflicted. That's not what God wants, okay? And it's not necessary. That's what Satan wants, okay? And, if we're confused and if we're conflicted, then we are tempted to not do anything and give up, and that's where he wins, okay? So that leads me to not blaming. We don't want to blame social media. For our actions. We don't want to blame food for our health. So you need to take back control of your power to choose. You are the one that chose to go onto social media, or you are the one that chose to, eat that food. okay, and gave that food instruction to how it's supposed to operate in your body, okay, by the way you feel and believe. All right, so same, I choose how I operate. So if I choose to be on social media, this is how I choose to interact with people. I choose to add light to the world instead of, adding to the complaints and the debates and things. So we don't have to be a victim to any of that, okay? So the other thing is, don't be distracted. If you know your calling, then don't be distracted by other things. Okay, there's so many good things to do in the world, but we cannot be distracted. We need to stay focused and conserve our energy and serve in our way, because at the end of our life, we will be accountable to God for our actions, right? We're not going to be accountable to everyone. We are only accountable to God. So other people's opinions, other people's things and problems and things, and it's not your problem, it's not your thing, right? If you imagine, and a good example that I recently came up with is, if a doctor is working at the hospital, right, he's on duty, and there's people coming in for him to help, or her to help, right? And he's doing his job, she's doing her job, and they're helping people with their physical health issues, right? But it'll be silly and bad if the doctor gets distracted and say, oh, I'm on Facebook, I've got to answer these, or I'm there's this whiny and complainy person about their job and about rank and about whatever, and or there's just a person that's negative about the politics and everything, and he's addressing and helping everyone for everything instead of staying focused on serving the people he's meant to serve while he's on call, right? On duty, right? That's no good. So for us, we have a calling. I feel like I have a calling to help people, especially women who are spiritually mature, who know and feel God. Okay, I feel like I have this connection to them, and I feel like that's my calling, to help my soul sisters awaken and to be able to serve humanity more. Okay, that's where I thrive. That's where my energy is added to, and I get more passionate, and I feel more energized by these people. Then I should stay here. So if there's people that come along and take my energy and try to get me to do other things that are not part of my calling, I'm going to be distracted. So I need to conserve my energy and serve those people. And you know what? These people might whine and complain and try to manipulate me. That's okay, right? They can whine and complain. If they are going to be mad, they're probably already mad at most people in the world anyways. Okay, that has nothing to do with me, right? And I'm okay even if they're mad. Okay, so you try to be like that too. Okay, you're not responsible for their happiness, and we can't allow them to manipulate us because they're so used to being manipulating to other people. That's not a good thing for us to get sucked into. Okay, so that reminds me of the next thing. Number 7 is don't compare or compete, right? We're on a journey, and it's, we go at the speed that God tells us to go. And in the world, sometimes I feel like we're going too fast. Like there's so much to catch up on because everyone else is doing everything. And when we compare, it robs us of joy. And so for your journey, you might be going at this particular speed, and you feel connected to God. And you feel like you're expressing yourself well, and you're energized by God and the light and the Spirit and everything is so good, right? That's perfect. That's perfect. We don't have to be looking around and going, wait, am I not doing enough? Right? Just do what you feel comfortable doing. Go at your speed. There are people in the world that take siestas. There's people in the world that just, run and sleep 5 hours a day and keep running. I mean, that's fine. As long as they feel like that's their journey, and as long as these people feel like it's their journey, that's fine. It's so different. So find your journey, all right, and go at your speed. Okay. And the last thing is get good sleep. When we sleep well, we are able to detox and cleanse better, okay, especially organizing our brain and helping our gut relax, okay. It helps with mental clarity. And we'll talk more about sleep later, but I just wanted to help you with a few things so you can feel more in control, so you don't feel so confused and conflicted within and overwhelmed. Okay, that's going to help your body, help the GXSS work much better for your body. Okay, so thank you so much for joining with me. I would love to hear from you. How are you doing? Comment below. Okay, please, if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel and follow me and like me on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, and visit my website. I have courses there, I have information there, and I hope that helps you in some way. All right, thank you so much. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.